and have a dream.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome. So yes, I had a different shirt on in the other show, and I have a tube top on, and I took the shirt off afterwards. And it was only Deb that was there, but she's like, "Did you just take your shirt off?"
I love it.
Scare the shit out of everybody. Anyway, welcome to the show. We're glad you're all here. Welcome, Teri, holding your space, Diana, oil painter, and Callie Healer Kelly. And thank you for being with us for this dream show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Aley, I was on the phone with my daughter's bank, and she's in Italy, and somebody had hijacked her bank account. Anyway, so she's talking, we had to do, and she's on video, and she's at the beach. And then after the woman gets off, she goes, I didn't want her to know, but this is the topless beach, Mom.
Oh my God, that's
it must be the day of the topless.
I love it.
Yeah. I remember taking a picture of myself in my bathing suit in the hot tub once, and you could only really see from here up, and somebody said, "Put some clothes on." I said, "I have clothes on." I'm not one of those people that really enjoys being a voyeur. You know?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
No,
I have a picture with Aaron when he's about 2.5 years old, and I'm wearing a halter dress, right? A strapless halter dress.
Yeah.
And the photographer puts all the fuzzy background, and Aaron's got his arms around my shoulders, and it's like, are you still nursing that child?
Oh, goodness sakes.
It's a lovely picture. It's one of my better ones, but
yeah. That's funny. Yes, I want to, I can see you saying here that you saw Kelly's NDE video, and Kelly's very busy now.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit too busy. But I'll appreciate it. But it was very, very good. And actually, she had no really bad comments. I mean, mine did. Like probably Teri's did.
Mine
but
did.
I didn't see anything.
What?
No.
Yeah.
Your guys' shows were wonderful.
Oh, it's okay. I'm not worried about it. It's just that your message really resonated with people, and that's a good thing to know, I think.
You put yourself out there just in the right way. Well, talking about your predictions and how you were scientific about it. You brought it up like, well, this is what I predicted, and then this is what happened, and then this, and then that. So you were very
you gave yourself some credit, which you should have anyway, but a lot of people, don't believe in that sometimes. I think there's just people that like to be contrary, and that's the way it goes. Yeah. But anyway,
I agree. Well, thank you. Thank you guys so much.
Of course.
Thank you.
And we're waiting because Diana's supposed to have hers done soon.
Yes.
Not on wood. But we're really fortunate that the community, most of us have been showcased on there. When we tried to recommend others to be showcased on this Life After Life NDE, even though it wasn't really about our NDEs, because she has other stuff on there as well.
Yeah.
But so we appreciate you.
Yeah, there was one kind of snarky.
On Kelly's? Okay, just one. All right, sorry, I was wrong.
Oh, you did say that?
Oh, you know what?
Wrong.
Yeah. And I don't even remember what it was, but Annie took care of it.
Oh,
Marina took care of me. Marina's unreal. When anybody writes something negative, she goes, "But you took the time to write something negative." Like, thank you.
Marina was
Here
on
saying
it,
that.
man. She was, yeah, she's fierce. Don't mess
I
with
love
Marina.
it.
No, you don't mess with Marina. Marina is yeah, very supportive person. But yeah. Anyway. Well, we got lots of dreams to go on into today. I want to say hi to some folks that are here. I probably can't really say hi to everybody because there's so many, and we appreciate that. But I don't know that I've ever seen Tom at Take Time to Transcend. So I want to welcome you. Yeah,
Hi,
I want to
Tom.
welcome you and thank you for being here because I didn't recognize your name. And so I wanted to make sure I shouted out to you. And
I think that's Tom from Sedona.
Oh,
he lives
okay.
in the East,
It's probably on your channel. So yeah, that's
yeah.
great. Yeah.
But he just changed his name too.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm pretty
So
sure
Kelly
that's
is
him.
a star. Yes, she is.
We
a
all
star.
are. We
Yeah.
all are. We shine bright for everybody.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, mine's on there, Karen. You have to, it was about 11 days or 12 days ago. So you have to just keep paging over. But
Yeah.
if you want to see it, it's not a big deal.
You guys had good videos. The shows, the interviews that you guys gave were fabulous.
Well, we all had something to say. So
Mhm.
you know why they didn't like mine? Because I was talking about things that were political. But people were saying, why did you bring it in? And it's like, because it's what's happening right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're knee deep.
Really ringing deep. Yep. But anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So Tom from Sedona. Well, welcome Tom from Sedona. Anyway, thanks everybody. And I do see Paul's here tonight. It's nice to see you, Paul. And Diane G is here again. We're going to be on Thursday with Diana again and Paul and Diane G. And we're going to be talking about the Orion Wars.
Ooh.
Yeah. Should be fun. Should be fun. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So, thank you, Diane G, for putting up Kelly's interview. Yeah.
Oh,
And
Diane, that was
Teri's.
nice.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
mine. Oh, well, thank you, dear. That's very nice of you.
Yeah.
You're such a sweetheart. All right.
Yeah.
Teri, you want to start us out with a dream? I think it's
Yes,
Willow's
ma'am.
dream, right? Do you put
It
up
is
Willow's
Willow's.
dream?
Yeah, it is Willow's dream. Candle magic, first wolf and major flame, which I took for burning away those in my life that are wolves in sheep's clothing. As the next image was a man in a white robe with a fire head. With a firehead piece and a full beard, which I took for Yeshua or Jesus. He is definitely working with me. And I think that's all of it.
Okay.
So it's she kind of Willow's so
Analyzed
talented.
herself.
Yeah. She's so
She's
talented.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Exactly.
really amazing.
It is.
Yeah, I love the way she did it, and it sounds so powerful, Willow. Gosh.
Yeah. It really
Right?
does. Yep.
Yeah.
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 And there's
Can-
something about candle magic that's so fascinating to me.
Yep.
Yep. It's
The way
staring
it
into
drips and
candle,
the
the
images
flame.
it makes, and
Yeah.
and that Yeshua, I agree, that's probably who you were standing next to, because when you do things like that, this is your higher self. You're standing in the Christ-like energy.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
It reminds me of the joke. I'm standing here beside myself.
Yes.
Oh dear. Sorry. Had to, you can tell I'm very punchy today. I've been grading papers. All right. Anyway, yeah. I love that idea. Wolves in sheep's clothing. We're seeing a lot of those right now.
Yeah.
We are.
They're also associated with strength, freedom, and individuality, which Willow's got in spades. So
Uh-huh. Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, she does. That's true. Yeah. Anyway, that's awesome. So I think what I'd like to do, if that's all right with you, is this is Diana's. I'll let her talk about it. Yeah.
Okay, so this was a fascinating moment. I've never experienced anything like this while driving down the road at an hour in the day when the sun is setting, but there's still yellow in the sky. So if you look at this, you'll see where those two arrows are. I'm on 23, But 23, as you get closer down towards Ypsilanti and Ann Arbor and in that area, that's a very busy place. So it isn't all country. It's, there's street lights and there's just light pollution from gas stations and places to stop and eat and things of that nature.
Mhm.
So, but at this point, there is a viaduct that I go under. I'm staying on 23. It goes under the viaduct. There's one lane that goes off to Ann Arbor, two lanes that go off 96 into Detroit, and then up on 23 I'm going. So you go under this viaduct and you gently slope up a hill.
Mhm.
Now, there was enough daylight for you could certainly still see the green trees. You could still see sunlight in yellow, bright enough. You didn't see the sun, but you saw the light bright enough to know that the sun hadn't quite set yet. However, as I traveled under the viaduct completely, everything turned black. And in my rear view mirror, I could see nothing. And in my rear view mirror, I should be able to see cars behind me because I did have traffic behind me. And you still see the viaduct, which is 96 overpass because they're going to Ann Arbor. And so all of that is a big convergence of highways. And as I continue to go, everything turns black. The green trees turn black. The sky in front of me turns nothing but pink. And in the sky are I'm going to use the term lamplighter blue, lamplighter gray, which is a blue-gray color. And all of those clouds, when I was on my way down to Ypsilanti that day, it looked like all the clouds were cloaking spaceships. Flat bottomed, all shaped the same, several in a row, very choppy, but all over the place. Yet there was still sunshine. So as all of this turned black behind me, all I could see, I was in this portal tunnel. I was in this black tunnel, and all I could see in front of me was this pink sky. Can you pull that down a little bit to show the clouds inside?
Yeah. There we go.
There we
Right
go.
there is good.
Yes. So the images of the clouds were there, and everything was black, and there was this pink sky, and there was no traffic. Now, granted, at this particular part of the juncture, there is no oncoming traffic because it is either going under and on the other side or going over and on 96. So there's nothing coming through there. And I didn't expect to see headlights coming my way, but I saw absolutely nothing. And I felt as if I had gone whoop, boom. Just the feeling that you get when a plane is taking off and then levels off when you get up to 25,000 feet. And I'm looking at this and I'm going, wow, this is fantastic. And all of a sudden I go, wait a minute, where the hell am I? I am not, I'm driving a car. I am not flying. I have to, where is the reality? Where's my markers? Because now I'm on a country version of 23. So it's 2 lanes and 2 lanes, and it's in the country. It is a Michigan highway at this point, right? And so it is, it just was amazing. I still am in this place. I have not come back down yet. I was there all night Sunday. I just wonder who else felt this time hop. And if you watch Consciously Aaron, she talked about this morning, which coincides with the approximate time that I saw this. Of course, there was no time. It's an hour drive for me from where I was to home. It still took an hour, but that pink sky was still in my home, in the sky, and it shouldn't have been at that point. till I got to the driveway. And then all of a sudden it was a regular night sky with stars. And where did I go, girls?
Wow.
Where have I been since then? The clouds were all that same lamplighter gray. It was, they had no shape. They had shape, but they had no dimension.
Uh-huh.
You know, it was like somebody put a sticker in a book.
I want to wait a minute. Annie says, and if anybody can see, Diana's got light coming in the window. Can everybody see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's just like real mystical with everything else that's happening.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Annie. Yeah.
Thank you, Annie. Yeah.
Yeah. But that gold,
Anybody else?
yeah, that gold light. Well, Liza Fields says she went to grad school in Ann Arbor and she remembers that road. Yeah.
Okay, so well,
Yeah.
they're making 96 more accessible throughout there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Where did you go? Where did you go? Weren't you listening to Teri and I on a replay in the car at the
Yes.
time?
Yes,
Oh,
and actually, yes. What was it that you had said? You guys had just said something that was basically poignant to
what was happening?
to what was happening. The sky, the color pink that's in your shirt was
Mhm.
also part of that sky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Wow.
I
They
feel
were
like
nourishing you. That's what I got.
Mary?
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Look what Paul says. A record of all the ships in the atmosphere. There are millions of them. Yeah.
Oh, I love that, Paul.
Mm.
It was quite an experience because to
Mhm.
really be driving a car and have that happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I feel like you're in the in between, like you were jumping dimensions
Okay.
and kind of at that in between where you were no longer your physical body was still there, so your spirit team was taking care of that in your car, but you were jumping. You're a jumper.
For sure. Teri, I'm telling you guys, it was like I didn't want to come back, but I had to. I knew I had to snap out of this.
You had to drive. Yeah, you had to go back to driving. Yeah.
Sooner or later, there's going to be a semi trying to pass me. I need to get in control here.
Yeah.
But it reminds me of when you are, when I'm on my way home, let's say from teaching or something, and then I'm at home. How did I get here? It's like, so that's what it reminded me of. So that was like I don't know, like a matrix. I agree with Deanne.
Ooh,
I like that.
Yeah.
Nice way to put that, matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah, the matrix. I like that word. Foxy Roxy says, I saw a configuration of gray clouds with spots of light coming through that looked like circular spheres from an object. It was really cool.
There was, you know what? There was a moment where there were sparkles, but they didn't last long.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't last long.
Yeah. Mary Starshine says, the old dark matrix is disappearing and new divine matrix is appearing.
Yes.
When I first saw that, Mary, I was thinking that old dark matrix
Has me in a spell.
That old dark
dark magic that you weave so well. Yeah,
Yeah.
here we go.
And Mary
dreams.
says manifest, which that's exactly what I pulled too. You manifest,
Wow, I love it.
and it's and there's the timer.
Yeah, the right time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Man.
I like, Teri said one time that she would like to be Diana in her next life. So I have to agree. That woman sees magic all the time.
Right.
All the time. Yeah.
It was
Thank
Sunday,
you.
I think, Mary. It was Sunday, not Saturday, right? It was
Right.
Sunday.
It was Sunday evening.
Yeah.
I left Ypsilanti at 9:15.
Mm-hmm.
I got home, it was like around 10:30 because I don't do the speed limit, especially at
Yeah.
night. At this
Yeah.
time of the year, the deer are jumping everywhere and
Sure.
the gophers
Sure.
are coming out, So
Yeah.
I try to take it easy to keep alert for that stuff. But let me tell you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome.
Somebody has to write a song about this because Ypsilanti and the Matrix, the old
Right?
dark Matrix.
I got a gal in Kalamazoo. Well, Maureen D'Amico was in Kalamazoo that day. But I didn't know she was so close.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, Charlie.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You.
I do too.
Wow.
Kelly, did you go yet? Oh,
I did because I got that. Yeah, I got that. No, I don't remember what I got, but it was nourished.
You got
It was
nurtured.
nourished. Yeah. Go ahead, Kelly.
Aley didn't go yet.
I got Realm Bridger. I have a hard time saying Realm Bridger, and there was a bridge there too, wasn't there?
Oh my gosh, so many converging bridges, right? Because you got 2 off ramps, and then on 96 you got 2 off ramps, and then that one going under, and yeah.
And then I got Stellar Gateway activation. That it was a manifestation vortex that you went through.
Oh my God, Kelly, that's what it looked like, except there was no blue.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Wow.
the trees turned into that. Oh my, like looking like a pyramid. Oh my God.
And then lastly, I got Starbeam healing codes, important information, wounds are healing, and it was recharging. It was like a charging station.
That goes along because yesterday there was a lot of physical healing going, for sure.
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
Interesting.
Super cool.
so when you start becoming Benjamin Button and going backwards,
Yeah, right.
That's when you want to come in. Okay.
Yeah, we'll do a road trip.
Road trip.
Yeah.
Oh, and I know what button to push. Evidently.
Oh.
Foxy Roxy sent you a poem. Did she?
I know.
That?
I'm going to pull it up
Okay.
here. That's awesome.
Okay. That's awesome. All right.
Oh. All right. Let's see if I can get it to come up. Editing. And then if I pull up, I think I have to get rid of Diana's picture to do this because I've tried to do it before and I haven't been able. Somebody else.
Oh, what? Yeah. Let me get rid of that.
All right.
Stop screen. There we go. Whoa.
I don't know. Can you trust me? I have no idea.
I think we can.
All right. All right. Now, why is
Implicitly.
that doing? Oh, for heaven's sake.
Can you
I
make it
have
big?
it up. I have it up.
That's the technical term. Make it big.
Make it big.
Well, yeah.
I
I
don't
was
think so
trying to
because
stream and I blew it.
wait a minute. Let me go
Did you
back.
see Mary Thornberry? She said Saturday night, me and a friend almost were hit by a deer, and the experience was magical. Like angels fell out of the sky to help us, and time slowed down, including my car and me driving my friend Rob. Is that not super
wow,
cool?
Mary.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
What time is that at?
Yeah. What time?
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm looking at the ones that are start. Let me find her. Wow.
Oh, for heaven's sake. I don't know why I'm bringing up all this other BS. I just want to pull up this and it won't let me. It just won't let me. Mary, I'm going to send it to you. You're the girl. You're the girl that can do this.
Now it's hard. Okay. Let me go get it. Are you sending it to Teri
Renner.
holding your space?
Is that what you wanted?
Yeah.
Or Renner
that's
Terry? Holding your space?
Renner
Okay.
Teri. It's great.
Renner Terry. All right. All right, Renner Terry.
All right.
Shows up. Oh, I hear some little critter. Is that
Yeah.
your?
Groucho just woke up.
Oh,
Oh, for heaven's sakes. And look at, there's my silly, oh, good no. Good Lord.
Gotcha.
We were just talking about how Harpo Marx on it on the other channel, and isn't he the one who goes toot toot? He never talked. Was that Harpo?
Yeah.
yeah, that was Harpo.
Yeah.
Harpo never spoke.
He
Harpo
just
never
went
spoke.
toot toot with a thing, horn.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. No, we'll have it up, Proxy, because I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I got
can
it.
just read
It's
I guess.
beautiful.
Oh, no.
Roxy.
All
That's gorgeous.
All right. Now
Okay.
it looks like your
Um,
email. See? That's my email. Stop screen. All right. Try it again, Teri. I'm so
I'll get
sorry.
it. No, it's okay. It's beautiful, Roxy. Or Mary.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it says, I'll read it. Dreaming. Our souls travel a universe within our minds through dimensions, space, and time. Our stardust glides in the nebula, beyond, expanding far into the distant galaxies, planting seeds through all eternity.
Oh, I love that.
Awesome.
It's stunning.
Very nice. She's quite a talented poet. Yeah,
Oh,
that's really
that's
lovely.
beautiful.
Roxy.
Yeah.
Yep.
And is that from the space station, or not space station, but that John guy that sent out the satellite? It's taking pictures.
Yeah. Isn't it the James Webb
Thank
thing?
you.
Is that
The James Webb.
Yeah.
It looks like.
Probably.
Yeah. It's
The
just
pictures that
beautiful.
have come back from the James Webb have been just phenomenal. So
Yeah.
By the way, Diana, I wanted you to know that I thought of you today because it said that we have a ninth planet again.
Yay!
And it's between Neptune and Pluto somewhere, and it's been hidden. And it's really cold. It's like negative 320 degrees or something. I don't know how they figure that out. But so I'm wondering, what's going to happen with our astrology when these things come up.
You know?
Yeah.
The ones that are double booked,
Yeah.
like Mercury having 2.
Oh, right.
And
Okay,
Venus
they'll be
having
separated.
2. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
That's good.
it would be nice if it sped everything up so we could get through the chaos and be
Yes.
done.
I love that idea. Yes, absolutely.
I feel like it's kind of happening. I feel like a lot of us are having a lot of abundance. When I do readings, I'm seeing a lot of abundance.
Yeah.
Right? Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. A lot of abundance.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is from my friend Marianne. And she says, I dreamed last night I signed up for a 2-day course. Then I decided to cancel it. And she says, I asked her if she really wanted to cancel it and to reconsider. I'm like, don't listen to me. And she says, I did it and decided to go ahead. And when the time came, I kicked myself. 2 days course. If I do not join, I would be free to be with my dogs. It was an underwater adventure. I carried a big bag with me. I could not bring it underwater. Where can I, where no one can steal it? And I woke up. Could not bring it up. Where can I put it so no one will steal it? Okay. Wow. I understand. First of all, my thing is discernment. Make sure you follow your own intuition and not what somebody else tells you. You sure you want to do that?
Right.
And then when she told me this about how she regretted it because she wished she could spend more time with her dogs, I thought to myself, yeah, that would be me too. I feel that way. Like I only have a certain amount of time that I can give to this, and this, and I'd like to, spend time with my dogs more, But I don't know about so do you think the underwater thing has something to do with deep diving or not listening, or what do you think, ladies?
I like that deep diving.
I do. And I pulled a card
Okay.
and I got share your song, frequency of sound, deep diving.
Oh, you're kidding.
Wow.
Oh
I
my
mean,
Lord.
you can't make it up.
No.
It's like, what in the heck? Share your song, frequency of sound, deep dive. So it's, I mean, but I agree with you, Allie, that she is the one that she has to decide. And
Right.
so, Marianne, you make that decision. But by pulling this, I really think that they're just saying, it's safe for you to do it. So, I mean, if you're looking for validation,
Yeah.
I would definitely say that's some validation.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. What do you got, girl?
Ooh.
Water.
Oh my God.
The water card, right?
Wow.
From things we have forgotten. Then came medicine, hidden in an apothecary, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, what is it you're holding on to?
Mm-hmm.
Shadow work was the next card to come up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then last but not least is conception. Conception of new things. If you let go of the old, you have the space. And there, I mean,
Or listening to your own truth and not the truth of someone else.
Right.
Just questioning you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Rossi said she is still carrying old baggage, not open to new things and new
Could be.
emotions.
Yeah.
Mary says, I think it has to do with the trust. You assumed a thief would take what was yours, but you may have left the bag unattended and no one cared to steal it.
So there is something that I know that I can add to this, and
Okay.
that is that somebody did take something away from Marianne, and yeah,
uh-huh.
and everything changed
A
after
lot.
that. A lot.
There
changed.
you
Yeah.
go.
Yes. So, but I'm getting here that you have to approve of what you do and not worry about what other people think. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're the boss,
Yeah.
Marianne. I got awakened and look at all the water in that.
Oh,
So,
look at you.
Wow.
I do
Right?
feel like
Yeah.
when we go into the waters, we surrender, we can let go,
Mhm.
we can release.
Yep.
And this might be closure for you on this, Marianne, about what happened.
That's very
It
true.
kind of hit me. Yeah. Also, we think about, who was it? The Buddha said, or no, somebody said that Yeshua or somebody said that if somebody steals your shoes, give them your shirt.
Yeah, it
let
reminds
go,
me
release it.
of what we talked about with Diana the other day, which was that she forgot her $20.
Yeah.
And the best way to look at it was somebody else needed it more. Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cleansing and
And
renewal. Yes,
cleansing.
Deanne.
Yeah.
That's a good.
Love
Yeah.
that, Deanne. Yeah.
And water's so healing.
Oh, definitely.
So
Yeah.
healing.
Right.
Yeah.
Just floating in the pool.
Yeah.
And that is the next, because when I do things like that, I always think it's going to come back to me. I know I'm going to get this back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tenfold.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you. I think that's quite, I mean, when she told me this dream, I thought, well, gee whiz, don't listen to me. That was the first thing I thought. But, it had to be her, her maybe thinking that this is the way I feel. And before I was not feeling that. In other words, I was so busy that I didn't allow myself to really understand what it was I was feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And now I do. And now I got to trust it.
nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's great.
Yeah. It's there's so many, it's such a personal thing, the dream. So it's good
It
that
is. It is personal.
sometimes we
Yep.
very
And, if I didn't know some of the things that had occurred to her, I probably wouldn't have come up with that either.
yeah, but I like it.
Yeah. All right. Next we have Annie Bear. Annie Bear.
Mhm.
Anya, no, I did not get a dream you sent me a couple hours ago. I'm sorry. Or
I'll
did
do
she
this
send
one if you want. She said it a couple of hours ago.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't have anything from you, honey. I don't. If you want to send it to me, I'll put it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Annie Bear says, I dreamed I was helping at a wildlife sanctuary and an angel being was testing me on how I'd set up a feeding station for a hawk without a refrigerated wrap. They were pleased with my solution. Oh, Annie. I love that.
I found it, Anya. You sent it to my other
Oh,
email,
I
and
love
so I
that.
just found it. Yeah.
Okay.
Dreamed you on this testing of. Oh, I love that. Yes. Yes. The value of your knowledge. You're recognizing that your knowledge has a lot of value, Annie. And I love it. Okay, so I gotta do this.
Annie, I got seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light, and that's exactly what your angels did. And I think that time in place when you were volunteering there, I think that was a huge awakening for you.
Yeah.
Oops. Sorry, go on, John.
Oh, she says she set up seeds and fruits and fruit pieces to lure songbirds. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, it is, Carl. All right. Let me pull a card for you.
I knew he was coming. Annie Bear.
Oh, look who.
George.
I think George was working with you. That's what I knew if I pulled these cards out that he would come out to play.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yep. And
I
you
knew that.
manifest them. Look at you manifest.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, yeah.
I can't find the other deck, but this artwork reminds me of it. Lamb Island, Instinct and Mysticism. And whose artwork does that remind you of?
It
Teri.
reminds me of the one that Teri had that she
Yeah.
gave us. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I actually was looking for that deck because you had mentioned it this morning, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And I was going to use it tonight, but I thought it was in my rack here, but evidently not.
Mm.
Oh,
So I must have
says,
taken it.
oh, my happy heart. She loves George. Yeah.
Right? And it's going home.
Yeah.
You know, your instincts with your little lamb island, right? Setting up food for the songbirds. It's knowing what to do, how to handle it at home.
Yep.
And hawks don't care if it's refrigerated, just so you know.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
The smellier the better. Not that they can smell, because they really can't, but not the way we do.
Kelly, you got one, honey?
Yep, I did. I went. Thank you.
You went. All right. Teri, oh, you went. Okay. Thanks, Annie. Thank you, dear. All right. Last night I dreamed of the Native Americans was saying over and over to shine on them white light protection. Somebody was being held asleep with playing cards and was trying not to let this male person see them. He was chanting something I do not remember, and I woke up feeling terrified. Oh.
First thing I'm thinking of is the dead man's hand.
Okay.
That's a full house, right? 2 kings.
Oh. Okay.
2 kings and 3 jacks. What was that? Oh my gosh. Somebody know?
I've heard of it, but I have no idea what it is.
Yeah. It's what what's his name? Wild Bill Hickok was holding in his hand when he got shot in the back.
Oh. I don't remember hearing that story. Sounds like one I'd like to hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get it now.
Okay.
So I don't make a mistake because it's
Donna, I got closure. I got
Oh.
closure for you. Look at that. And your recent health, you got some closure on it. I'm thinking that's what it is. I'm going to just throw that there. But being terrified might be a delayed reaction. It might be that you weren't terrified before, And so you put that on hold. I don't know. That's just kind of what came.
Can you? I want to see the beginning of it.
What he had was two pairs of ace. He had two pair, aces and eights. Wild Bill Hickok allegedly held that and was shot and killed while playing poker. So I wonder if this Native American happened to be present at the moment that that happened.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
What was the fifth card? He's playing 5-hand.
Crazy eights? No, Joker. Wow.
Well,
I don't understand. I guess I don't understand why you felt terrified on this one, Donna, but you're, whatever it is you're feeling is important. So, because sometimes, we feel good and other times we're scared or whatever. So that's important.
This could
no,
also
he
be,
hasn't turned over the fifth card yet.
Okay.
this could also be, Donna, that it's a past life, and that's happening simultaneously. Let me say that, because these dimensions that we're on, we're always jumping on them. So perhaps you were there. Perhaps somebody was there, and he wasn't aware that he was there. I got the record keeper, and it kind of looks like cards, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And coming into Batman, because you were the one that was being called on, Donna, to give them the white light protection. And so that's an honor to be able to do that. Yeah. I agree. Sometimes that terrified thing, when we think about it consciously, we're terrified, but when we're in the dream, it's like,
Yeah. Yep. And I just saw this man who had apparently died for, I don't know, 30 seconds or 60 seconds or something. And they had been watching him and they brought him back. And when he woke up like, and that looked terrified to me, whereas, he was probably terrified he was still living, because I heard over there it's better.
Right? I don't want to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the fifth card is the Queen of Clubs. So he had a flush, right?
Oh.
Not a straight flush, but he had three clubs, two black eights, and two black eights, two black aces. So he had clubs and spades. And then the fifth card was the Queen of Clubs. So it was all black.
Wow.
Interesting, because she's saying the other person was very dark. Do you mean dark as in like they're, for some reason they're saying
energy, I think.
Yeah, their energy. Yeah, and we're doing a lot of shadow work. We're getting rid of a lot of stuff. The spirit is dark.
Yeah.
Let
me see. I got ritual. All I did was cut the deck on this. And, poker players, that is still a thing, to have the dead man's hand. So part of a ritual in using those cards to cover over them, even if you think of playing cards as cartomancy and a way of divination, and how the tarot can fit right in with that.
True. Yeah. Dead man's hand is a cheater's hand. Oh, Deanne, I did not know
that I have never heard, because
really
nobody would accuse Wild Bill Hiccup of cheating. Cheating.
Yeah. Hi, Aley Nixon. It's nice to see you.
Donna, I kind of wonder if maybe this dark person that had that energy, that dark energy, if it was like with the cards, I look at it as like a gamble. You had to take that risk in order to shine your light, and you did it. And I pulled surrender. So surrender to any fears that you may have, because light always outshines darkness. And then I pulled this one, and look at the light in that card. And it's called Star Bathing. light body crystal grids, transmissions, and activation. And so I think this is something that really, really not only activated your cells, but kind of put you to the test. And I get you did it, but to release those fears so that you're not hanging on to those.
Beautiful.
Amazing. All right. Thank you so much. She had another shorter dream, and it was about a bee landing on her throat, and she swatted it away before it stung her. So preparation meets although the throat.
Use your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
Mhm.
yeah.
The route is clear for it to come out.
Yeah. Good. Okay, holy man, have I been getting the codes and keys that I have gotten before and shared the drawing, and they are now happening in both eyes, and it starts with a circle of geometric shapes and then moves. Let's see if I can find the rest of this, and morphs into many shapes and colors, and the circle opens up in a larger circle, coming day and night, sleeping and awake.
Wow.
She's amazing. She's the one that, saw the Mother Mary apparition, and she's seen these codes before. And it's your turn to have a baby on your lap. Okay. Yeah. That's cute.
So
I love that, Jennifer. I love that.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
That's beautiful. Yep.
That's great.
So I'm just looking at the dimensions, and I think the dimension of seeing sacred geometry is 6th dimension. Patterns of creation, geometry, frequency experience, DNA template, multidimensional architecture, and light code.
Wow.
So
Wow.
it feels like
So,
you
girl,
bypass-
you're out the stars. I tell you what. Yeah. Oh my God. Look, 4C.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
this isn't going to work out, hon.
It will keep increasing for you, Jen.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. I got
Yeah.
observe, and that's
Mhm.
exactly,
Ooh.
that's what you did. And then I got light initiation, great teacher awakening, divine magic. And so, I mean, that just affirms what Aley just said. This is just the start. I mean, it's just, you're really, really opening up to bigger and brighter things. I love that.
Yeah.
And it says you're a
Mhm.
teacher.
There's George again.
And I got
One
stepping
for the ride.
through. How perfect.
Oh
for all
my
of this.
God. Yeah. Magic. Yeah.
Yeah.
And George is leading you.
Yep.
Yes.
There you go.
He loves this stuff, man.
Uh-huh.
He is in hog heaven.
So I'm going to pass this along to you, Kelly. Happy advanced birthday.
Oh,
Birthday's next week before the show. So yeah. So
oh, Diane G, that was very kind. Thank you.
Mhm. I love this because Maureen keeps dreaming about Empress Alexandra and her daughters, and in her dream they were at a ball, and she was saying something to me, but I couldn't make out what she was saying. And if you are not familiar with Russian history, Alex and Alexandria and the Tsar at the time, 1917, were Tsar Nicholas, who was part of the royal family of actually
Russia.
England. But yeah, they were all related. But they were taken out by the Bolsheviks and shot. And so remember there was somebody came out that said that they were the daughter. Remember? Anastasia.
One daughter that survived.
Survived. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm wondering if it has to do with revolution, Maureen.
Yeah. That's what I was feeling like. People come and they're here they come in for a specific contract like this.
Yeah.
Right.
And they do it time and time again. Like they're good at it. And so coming in to make that statement and do that, it seems like somebody is coming in again, perhaps.
Okay.
I agree. I
Look
feel
at
like
this to bring us closure.
Yep.
That's the third
Wow.
time.
That's the third time I pulled that card. Yeah.
Yeah. And the fourth time it's come up because Teri's had it also.
Yeah. we are really in need of some closure. And I think all of us are sort of on tenterhooks waiting
Mhm.
for it, but it's coming,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, regardless of the fact that, you know, it was aristocracy, and yes, his cousin was on the throne in England
But he
somewhere.
wouldn't save him.
George, right?
Yes, he wouldn't
Right,
save him. Yeah.
right. So what I got is this: we need to get in the flow.
Uh-huh.
And how do we do that? And what did we already say earlier about water being the healing tool?
Yep.
Because it's sad. I mean, the way things happened, an entire family of, you know,
Yeah.
little kids. And it has hit us all in the heart chakra.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we need closure for that incident as well as we need closure for the world.
Oh my God, no wonder. No
Yeah.
wonder.
And that's what I was thinking too. I was thinking that it was maybe a past life, because if you look in this card, you can see her right. Can you see her right there? The Empress.
Yep.
And it says hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little bit deeper. And then I got healing. So I feel like this dream was a past life, and that you're healing. You know, we have those dreams that we, you know, that we heal. We heal from those past lives that we've endured. But yeah, there she is right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Queen Victoria ceded all of Europe, including Russia, says White Dragon.
Yep.
So she had a lot of kids.
She did.
Yeah, she did. And most of them were girls, and the son that she had hemophilia, and
Right.
he carried around and everything. But yeah. Oh, you have Hungarian royalty in your ancestry. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
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 Yeah. You're definitely tied to this. I got impulse, so, and look at the heart there.
And the
So,
heart chakra and the dewdrop
Yeah.
with the water. Oh,
yeah.
The dewdrop in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Every county's got at least one of those.
Yeah, really. Thanks, Maureen. Jen just has a question, ladies, about her light codes and stuff. It says that when she and Sherry are driving, she gets all these gifts and in special experiences. She says, we live together, so why in the car?
I get the same thing. Why in the car? Because you are one with the journey. You are one with
That's
the
true.
atmosphere. You are, you know, and try it on a motorcycle, because there's nothing blocking you except a helmet if you got one on, right? Which I believe in. But that wide openness, and the better your windshield, the more wide open it feels, and it's clear sailing, or you see it coming and you can, you know, duck and weave if you need to.
If you ever read the book Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, which sounds crazy, but he talks about being one when you're on a motorcycle, or that you are one with the scenery. You're part of the scenery. Yeah.
You are. You definitely are.
Yeah.
And there's just, you know, like what happened Sunday. I can see that happening to me on a motorcycle because it had. But
yeah. And also, there aren't as many distractions out there, Jen. Right?
Mhm.
You got the dog, you got the phone. You know, you don't have all that when you're in the car. I love being in the car. I love traveling. Yeah.
Me too.
Me too.
And my dogs usually sleep through it all. So the farther we're going, the longer they're asleep. So
yeah.
So
it looks like you have to plan some road trips, Jen. Yeah.
Yes.
More
Yes,
so.
definitely.
Yes, it is.
Mhm.
The rhythm of the road.
It is.
Yeah. It could be a combination with you and Sherry and your energy together. Yes, it could be, because she's seen things too. We just haven't been able to pull it up when she sent it that time, but she's seen orbs. And so you're definitely simpatico with your friend. You have a very strong connection. Yeah.
Definitely.
There you are, girl.
Yeah, look out, world, here I come.
That's right.
amen.
Look at that light just came back in with this
It
conversation.
did. It did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So Liza
Amazing.
says she has a dystopian landscape. Oh, you mean America? Yeah.
Yeah.
City ruins, grave scenes, the ocean throwing up plastic, never flowery paradise like others have seen. The ocean throwing up plastic is my soul at a low vibe. No, I think
No.
you may be seeing an alternative reality though.
Yeah.
You're seeing what it is like under there on the floor of that. Isn't
True.
there like a 3 mile web of trash just floating, sticking together?
No,
in
it's
the-
more than that, honey. It's
Is
the
it?
size of Texas.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's between Japan and the West Coast, and it's cars, plastic, garbage, the size of Texas. And there's another one down near Australia that's the same way. Yeah.
Well, here's a pretty
Yeah.
dystopian card that just popped out while I was shuffling. The 10 of Swords.
Oh,
That's
yes,
from
it is.
that dream deck, the artist's dreams.
Okay. Yeah.
But then also came out others that would make you feel the same way, even though there's a decent landscape. It's the 9 of Wands. It's the wounding, right?
Yeah.
And then the King of Wands. Hello.
Well, it also couldn't it also be her her unconscious mind worrying about those things?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here comes the Knight of Wands wanting to clean it all up, right?
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That's amazing. All right. So I'm working through the list, everybody, but we'll get to you. I promise. So Rossi has a dream. There was a wave coming onto land, and somehow I was in a boat with others flowing out down a street to the sea. I'm afraid we're going to have one out here on the West Coast, honestly. They're saying 100 feet. Yeah. If that Cascadian that earthquake zone hits, then yeah, we'll all be inundated here. They said here, at least Washington, Oregon, I don't know, probably down into California, if you are to the left of I-5, you'll be okay. But if you're to the right of I-5, you won't.
Yeah.
Everybody go to Joshua Tree.
I am in a couple weeks.
Yay!
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of tsunami readings going on right now. And there's tsunamis of energy coming in too, right?
That's true.
I mean, every day from the sun. So so why wouldn't we get them in the waters? I feel like there have been some too. I feel like Japan and Indonesia are probably going to get something like that again. And I don't feel that so much on the West Coast though.
No, you don't? Okay, that's good. But I can also see Mount Rainier from my house. I feel like Sarah Palin now. Anyway. I'm right in that flow zone. Let's put it that way. Even though it's probably 100 miles away, but
yeah,
I feel like you're healing too. You know.
Letting
go.
Oh yes, Mims. Mims is in Oregon. The tsunami of energy coming in also are helping us keep our balance.
Well, I like that analogy. That feels safer.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Yeah.
Well, Mary says it's odd we're talking about this. I was looking at some pictures from Carew Tower in Cincinnati, and in the horizon I saw water, and I was confused as to what I was looking at.
Felt like me on the road on Sunday.
Yeah. It's like an alternative state, like your mind's in an altered state. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it all those psychedelics that you took earlier?
In my life? It could be.
That summer of love.
Okay. And then the picture turned back to the horizon. Wow.
Yeah, right?
Go ahead, Diane.
Well, I just got had pulled reframe.
Huh?
Certainly a tsunami will do that, won't it? But this is what we've got sent in the center. The house is on a wave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It could be a premonition. You're right, Rossi, because there's that manga that says July 5th. And that's why I understand why you don't want to go into any fear, Miss Mims.
Right.
But yeah. Mm,
And
yeah.
Tonga had an earthquake yesterday. And Tonga is part of that, you know. I mean, it's part of the flow going north from there on the west coast, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Is the New Madrid around there?
The
just looking
New
it up.
Madrid is near you,
Huh.
isn't it?
Yeah, well, it goes pretty far south of me and east of me.
Oh, okay.
Let's be clear about that.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it would affect the area quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see some action there, and some problems with the transportation. You know, some things happen to bridges and whatnot, transportation.
Go ahead, Kel.
I got activated Earth, and it says power, places, ley lines, and trust where you're led. And then I pulled intuition. So really follow your intuition, and you know, and again, just faith over fear, and to remember that when these things come in, it also is like huge clearings for us too. You know, so you know, there's always a silver lining.
It's a cleansing of what needs to be cleansed. Yeah.
Aileen says the New Madrid is the Mississippi River, and that's what Edgar Casey saw.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he
The
definitely
Great Lakes
did.
emptying into the Mississippi.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. All right. Annie, I remember when in the 90s they had the I Am America map, and then they had another one that came out, and there wasn't much left of any place, really. It was water inundation, but it was supposed to be done before 2000. Of course, there was a timeline shift. Yeah.
Right.
A huge timeline shift, and I think we're doing better than that now. I think that
I hope so. Yeah.
better.
I really do.
I don't see that happening.
Uh-huh. All right. I saw one white and two red lights from the distance that eventually appeared to be Trump driving an ambulance. The White House was interior light shining on his mugshot looking face. Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't see the second part of it. Okay.
Let me see if I can find it. Do you know what time it was at?
I'm trying to go back to it. Let's see. Wow, we got a lot of people in here asking for dreams tonight. Hold on. Diane, Maureen, Liza, Rossi. It was at 4:10 my time, so 7:10 your time, where the first one was up. All right. One white and two red lights.
Yeah. Can you just put it in there? Because it's gone. I can't get that high.
Okay.
Back. Yeah. Deanna, if you could, please. Gracious.
Yeah.
While you're looking, Carl said, last year I prayed for many typhoons to come here to delay a certain obligation, and it did that for me in perfect timing. So we can pray for the opposite.
That was in the Philippines, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get mad at him.
No.
Red lights were headlights. Oh.
Well, so it's opposite. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, a red light is stop.
Yeah.
Stop racing away towards.
Yeah. To Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah.
Well, and I really feel like there's something going on with his health that within I'm getting what I'm getting is June or July, and
Yeah.
and I think that ambulance could be actually him being taken off in an ambulance. I got compassion, and so that it's something that he needs to have more of, is definitely some compassion. And the other card I got is I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. And so that too, there's the whole lack of compassion, and
Lack of compassion.
and would this thing change things
Forgive.
around?
I get he needs to forgive himself, but he doesn't have any awareness. He has no awareness because the dementia is so bad.
Mhm.
It really is. It's horrible.
Yeah.
So,
I got,
well, go ahead, honey. I'm sorry.
okay, sorry. I pulled regret. So I feel like he is going to have regret once he remembers who he is
On the other side.
on the other side.
Yeah.
Well,
Unfortunately.
And dementia too.
True.
right. And I got ego. Ego is driving.
Oh God, yes.
Oh my
Ego is
God.
driving him.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
and because of that, he will never surrender.
But
He will never
an
surrender.
ambulance is an emergency.
That doesn't right, and he's not
Yeah.
going to surrender. They're going to have to drag him into there. You said he had a mug shot, and we have volcanic mountains.
I love this, Suzanne. Yep. Bloodshot eyes and the white light is haunting him because he can't get any rest.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Well, we know he's never going to surrender. That's to the truth. To the truth.
So
You know how I
Tom
feel
says
about
Tom had a experience which began with sitting in the power and turned into a 50-minute experience that could only be explained as ecstatic and relaxed. After 50 minutes, my body jerked, my heart began beating stronger, and also I could control the feeling as it came in waves. I didn't want it to end. My heart. Oh, you reached enlightenment, Tom.
Yeah.
That's what you did, and you can't stay there permanently. Yeah. Doesn't
Yeah.
that sound right? It just feels
Yeah.
like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Some chakras seem to open lower on my head. Yeah.
Yeah. And who
Yeah,
wants to leave, and you can control it while you're going through it, but it can't stay there. We wouldn't be able to do it. Oh, you were told you were to be transported. Oh,
Oh,
Wow.
beautiful.
This was on May 20th, starting at 1:32.
Okay.
Wow.
I got crystal skull wisdom, and it says
Oh my
clarity,
God.
divine healing, and high vibrational energy. So yeah, some definitely there was some higher activations going on in some major healings for you. I mean, so it's just giving you that validation, Tom.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The crystal skull. We've been doing a lot of that.
Have
work.
you? Okay. Well,
Oh,
that
really?
makes sense. Yeah.
But also, I think, Tom, are you going to Sedona again? Because there's a healer
Mhm,
there.
I think he is.
Hundreds of crystal skulls. So, and he knows it to death.
Good.
Now. So,
Oh.
yeah.
All right. Sounds fab.
Yeah.
sounds like we
Thanks
were
for
up.
sharing that. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that. So,
Thank you.
you saw Saint Augustine alive, as you
As
and me. Oh, as you
I
and me.
dreamed I saw Saint Augustine
Oh,
alive as you and me.
it's a good
I
thing
love
you knew
it.
that because I didn't know those words. So,
Right. Yeah. Me either.
Bobby and
Love
me.
that card.
okay. All right. So, Carl, I vaguely remember my dream, but it involved someone handing me $2,000, and I can't remember the person as it was unexpected. Can you interpret that? It's your wishes. It's your hopes.
Yeah.
Let's see what else.
definitely.
energy, Carl. It's
So
right.
coming from an unexpected source. I'm sorry, Teri. Go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead. No, you go ahead. Um, yeah, money is just energy, right?
Right.
Mhm.
You need an energy release. Yeah. Money is energy. Yeah. What did you get, Diana?
Release.
Oh my God. That's the same one I just had. Yep.
Yes, and I also did a Lemurian pull, and it's the crown chakra. So that I believe is, definitely what you need to happen. So it is your hope, and it is your wish, and it is the tsunami you're praying for now,
Right.
as opposed to the other one, the other variety.
Yep. Kel?
I got the divine matrix, and it says interconnectedness, synchronicity, and godnesses. So, Carl, just like you did with the tsunami, you just keep putting this out there over and over and over and over. I mean, if you're dreaming it, it can happen. So just keep putting
Yep.
it out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's very true. That's very
I
true.
quote joy, and there's Ganesh just dancing and
Mover of
ripping
obstacles.
up all that energy.
Remover of obstacles. That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
It sure is. Yeah. Yeah. So
Wow.
move that energy, my friend.
What I
Yeah.
do want to say is when you're sleeping and you're dreaming, which is hard for you right now, Carl, according to you, you can release because you're not, it was a dream you had, but it wasn't like you had to hold on to anything. It wasn't, so it was in the place where you can release the things of the day that you worry about. That's what dreaming is for many of us. So, yeah. Wow. Did everybody go?
Yep.
Mhm.
I think.
Yep.
Okay, this is Anya's dream. A day or so ago, I watched a Reiki video. The subject was open your third eye. I decided to put my big girl panties and watch. I don't remember if I watched it yesterday or the day before. Last night when I went to bed and it just dropped off, the first thing I saw in my mind's eye was a squarish area with a heavy swirl of darkish purple with an edge of black, all of it alive and moving, no hard edges, just like a heavy application of acrylic paint moving. I was lucid enough to be, whoops, I think I flipped this, to be startled by the image. I've never seen anything like it before. The words I heard in my head were, "Do not be afraid, for I am God." I have a regular Zoom coaching every Tuesday evening at about 7:30. So I'm having to miss out on the first half of dreams every week. I'll sign in when we finish. Okay. Well, that's
Okay.
quite the experience. It was lucid, though, you say, right?
Wow.
Okay.
It's feeling very Egyptian to me. The colors, Raw
Okay.
Collective, and the I Am.
Uh-huh.
I think it's you that are God, Anya. I think that all this work that you're doing, I feel like you're realizing your divinity.
I am God. Do not be afraid, for I am God. And purple, right? Blackish purple,
Mhm.
is kind of like the color of those clouds that I had the other night.
Uh-huh.
Oh
I
wow!
got this double mission.
Ooh.
And it
That's a
says
creep.
light worker starseed, serve the world by being you. Serve the world by being you. And then I got create.
Wow.
I got finding balance, right?
Huh?
And fierce compassion.
Mm.
And
Beautiful.
the God figure is that, wouldn't it be? That fierce
It
compassion.
would be. And I got ego, so I'm thinking it's telling you to drop your ego, because I think a lot of us at this point in some of our lives, at the age we're at, we think, oh, there's something I'm not doing. There's something I need to finish, or this. You know what? Simply being a light worker is a big job.
Right?
Yes.
Right, Aley?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Holding
High
light.
five to that.
It's
For
like you guys, if whatever it is, it's okay. Yeah. Go ahead,
Mhm.
Diana. I'm sorry.
No. That's balance is exactly what you're
Yeah.
talking
Yep.
about, right?
Yep. Yep. Wow. That's right.
Mhm.
That's right.
Annie, beautiful.
Oh, somebody had something to say from the
Or
background.
ladies. Yeah.
So hungry in college, I didn't have any money, and it was 3 o'clock, and didn't take time to eat, and I found $20 in the hallway. Oh, that was probably from the thing I was telling you about Diana. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right. Thank you, Play. Uh, why, when visions of guides, ETs, I often only see a profile or the images we. Paul?
Right. I would say they're coming through. They are just coming through in waves to quote another song, but it's you've got to meet them halfway as well. So there's
Isn't it also because they could be frightening looking and they make
well,
stay?
that's what I was about to say, and so
Yeah.
that's where I was headed, because
Okay.
there's something in you that's holding back, that is like, I don't know if I want to look at that.
Yeah.
Maybe. Right. I
Right.
think that
Right.
that has something to do with it.
Wow.
Oh, which again, I just pulled ego. Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Somebody's trying to kiss me and I don't know who it is.
Linda Bishop, I find this to be fascinating. She recently found a picture of her fellow and her 1 year before he died, Easter
Wow.
26 years ago, and it was covered in orbs.
Wow.
And you
I
didn't
love
even think about it then, I'm sure. Yeah.
That's so beautiful.
It is.
Yeah.
Anya
Oh.
said, Anya
Go
was
ahead.
just saying, I was very aware. I know I've had several lives in Egypt. Didn't know if the darkness was bad. No, darkness is, where
Yeah.
the light shines through.
That's right. That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, you had a dream that came in a message that looked like a text message in the words black and white. Get up, go to bed, you're sleeping. I was sitting cross-legged on my couch and I woke up and went to bed. My nachos on the paper plate fell on the floor.
Shoot.
And I found it eaten half paper plate and all by your fur baby. Okay. That's who told you to get up and go to bed.
Is that after you found the $20?
Yes. That was why it was like, I would like those nachos. So if you could leave, that would be very fortuitous for me. Yeah. Wow. That's amazing.
Right.
Love that.
No,
Yeah.
and you don't have to. You do not have to do anything. Nothing.
Your presence is all, Anja.
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 Just
Exactly.
we're
Yeah.
at all over the world shining our light. And then when some people can't feel like they can shine their light, like you need a break, and then we pick it up. But just us sitting on our, street corners, wherever we are.
Yeah.
It's really
So,
important.
Clay, I thought that you said your fur baby, and so you wanted to know who it was. We think it was your fur baby. That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they wanted your nachos.
And the plate. They sent you the message.
That's right. Yeah. Go ahead, Diana.
Yeah. No. That's fine. We're all in this together, and I love it. So for that one with Anja, it's the internal explorer, right?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow. Oh, Auntie D, you had a vision upon waking of a cherub who I believe is watching over you.
Mm.
Oh, I love that.
I think you're right, Auntie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The text stream was from your. I know that you got it as a text, but I believe it was your fur baby that sent it to you, Clay.
Yeah.
Even though your fur baby can't text you.
But they can talk. They just have to translate.
They can.
Mhm.
Yeah, they really can. Hello, Lorraine. I think we're done, everybody.
Oh,
Anything
Okay.
else that needs to be talked about? Anybody that has a dream that's a little too long, you can send it to either, actually, any of us if you have our email, and we get it to each other. And yeah, or you can come in and put it in the chat. I think it's a little harder for people to do it if it's a very long dream, but oh, Mick, Jackie Coons, we aren't doing readings. This is dream show. Yeah, dream show, and we're all done. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, your cat would say, "Mama." I was watching a video on YouTube that had dogs that were saying, "I love you."
I've seen it.
Oh.
Gloria
Yeah.
does that. I love you.
I love
Outside,
you. Yeah.
hungry.
Yeah. Oh, it's all right, Jackie. I'm
She
sorry.
does better than Groucho.
Anywho,
So for all of us,
everybody
I
have a good one.
picked
Oh,
endless
you have something?
opportunities are coming our way. Keep remembering that. Keep our sunny sides up.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Sunny side up like the eggs.
Well, I was going to make a joke, but I won't go there for you.
Okay. Yes. And what do I have? Purpose. Don't worry about what your purpose is. It's whatever you're doing.
There you go.
It is. And we don't have to beat ourselves up like, oh, I have to have the answer. Because it morphs. It goes from one thing to another. Go ahead, Teri.
It does more. I got use your voice.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Look
And
at
but I think with that, I feel like the voice of what we say to ourselves is much more important, I think, than what we say to others.
Boy, are
That's
we
right.
in a good pattern to start talking better to us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Transits that are above us, by all means.
Mhm.
That's good. That's good. If you find, and Kelly and I talked about this last week on a show, but it was if you find yourself saying something like, oh, that was stupid or whatever, you have to cancel that. You
Mhm.
can't keep doing that.
Yeah.
But, we all do it, but we just have to cancel it. So,
Mhm.
yeah, anyway.
And don't be afraid to remind others that what they see on the outside is not what you're looking through from the inside out. They can't judge you. They can't tell you.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
remember that it's important that we all stand in our truth.
That's right. That's right. Well, thanks, everybody. You have a great week ahead, and we'll see you next week. Teri will be here next week, and then she's going to Sedona.
Well, yeah. I'm in her
But
suitcase.
anyway,
She just
we'll all be
doesn't know
hanging
it.
in there. So we'll see you then. Thanks
Right?
so
I'll
much.
meet you there.
Good night.
Bye,
Yep.
everybody.
Bye,
Yes,
everybody. Bye-bye.
Sweet, sweet dreams.